Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you this beautiful makeup look right here for fall. It is my first fall makeup tutorial of the year and I'm so excited for fall. I absolutely love fall with my whole life. Like, it is wonderful. I absolutely love fall. It's my favorite season. I created like a red brown. It's kind of like brick red with some extra brown tones in there and kind of like, I don't know, it's just really pretty. And I thought that it was very unique. Like, I haven't seen a look like this anywhere on YouTube, so I really like it. I really hope you guys like it too. And this is an all drugstore makeup look as well. Everything on my face is drugstore. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe before you leave and let's just get started. Okay, so I'm first gonna prime both of my eyelids with my Profusion Pigment Base Eyeshadow Primer. This is the, Pigment Base Eyeshadow Primer in neutral. And I really love this eye primer. It's my absolute favorite. It like conceals the lids really good and like conceals any veins or anything and primes nicely. I have my nice pumpkin candle lit behind me from the brand Beloved from Target. I absolutely love their new fall scent collection. It's really amazing. And I've been using the candle like all the time. And I thought I would light it for this video so you can see a pretty candle behind me. And I got my fall decorations up, like my little signs and stuff. And I'm just in the fall mood. I literally took an entire like 3 days to get this makeup look to be exactly what I want it to be, because first I was having some issues with like pigmentation issues. I don't really know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I was setting my entire eyelid, which I don't normally do that, but I started doing that again, and then it was causing it to not be nicely, it was causing it to not like show, the shades to not show up as good. So I was having issues with that and I didn't think that's what it was, but that's what it was. And so I kept trying it again and again. I was sitting down and doing like 2 hours worth of swatches on the back of my hands and trying to find, and once I got the eye look right, I was trying to find a lip that like went perfectly with this look, and I couldn't find one because it was either too light or too dark, or not red enough or not brown enough, and it wasn't right. So I kept trying and then I finally got it right. So yeah, we're finally able to film this look, and I've been working on it forever, so I'm really happy that I finally figured it out. But for eyeshadow palette today, we're using the Milani Ungilded Most Love Mattes palette. Absolutely love this. This is like the best fall palette in the world. Like, look at these tones. They're perfect, warm fall colors. I'm gonna be using the shade Not So Vanilla, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna use my Real Techniques shading brush and just set my inner corner to brow bone with that, and only that, because if I set the whole entire lid, the shades will not show up as good. And then I'm gonna use my AOA Studio E129 brush, and it's just like a nice fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna use the shade Toast of the Town, which is this one right here. It's like a nice warm light very, very light brown. And I'm gonna just blend that into my crease. And once I have that down, I'm gonna go in with this shade, this brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush. It's like a little bit smaller and I can be a little bit more precise into the crease. And I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna mix two shades. I'm gonna use mostly Umber the Sun, which is a really nice like camel brown. And then I'm gonna use this shade, a little bit of the shade right here, Salty Caramel. And just kind of mix those onto the brush. They're a little bit darker, and I'm gonna put that on the outer corner of my eye and into the crease. But I'm gonna keep it a little bit like tighter into the crease. I'm not gonna like blow it out as far as I did with the last shade. And then I'm gonna take this shade right here called Don't Raisin Your Voice. It's a really, really nice shade. It's kind of like a brick red almost, I think. I don't even really know how to explain it, but it's really, really pretty. And it kind of has some like brown to it. So it's like a brick red kind of color, I think. I really like it. And I'm going to use that on my Morphe M421 brush. And I'm gonna pack that all over my lid. I'm gonna go in with with a little bit of this shade right here called Cinnamon Spice, and I'm gonna pack that on to, well, I'm gonna put that on my lid on top of that other shade that we used, and it's gonna add like a nice brownie touch to the eye. Until it's kind of like you can sort of see that cinnamon spice color in there with the first shade, with the other lid shade, and it'll start to look like a nice red brown kind of shade. I'm gonna go back with my brush and then I used a little bit darker brown shades on, and I'm gonna blend out the very like inner crease with that. So that is what the eyes look like, and that is it for the eyes, and that's what they look like. I'm pretty happy with the way that it looks. And it's time to move on and do the face makeup now. So I'm gonna use my favorite primer of all time, my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I'm gonna do a new like foundation mix today. Of a foundation I totally forgot about with my absolute favorite foundation ever. And I'm gonna use my favorite priming combo with it, which is this primer first, and then the e.l.f. Power Grip Niacinamide primer. It just really helps. It just like smooths me out, but at the same time gives me a little bit of dewiness, and for my dry skin, and also it really helps, and then the Power Grip really helps grip on to the makeup really well. It was the e.l.f. Power Grip Niacinamide Primer. My absolute favorite, this is like my favorite priming combo ever. And I think that everyone should try it because it is just amazing. It helps keep your makeup on all day, but at the same time you get best of both worlds because you get the putty primer and the longevity with this primer. Mix both of these foundations up. So the foundation that I feel like I kind of forgot about is the Wilma Beauty by Sharon C Flawless in Real Life Skin Perfecting Foundation. This foundation is absolutely amazing. It has like a soft matte finish, and it's such a good shade for me. I have it in White Pearl, which is the lightest. No, it's not even the lightest, but this is like the best. Well, it says T3, so if there's more of that, then maybe there's lighter than this, but I absolutely love this. It has like a really good shade for me, like even the undertone is great, and it leaves like a soft matte finish. It has a bunch of good stuff in here. It's infused with watermelon extract, apple starch, and just lots of good stuff. It has literally what it says, a soft, radiant, natural finish, and it makes the skin look so good. I love it, but I haven't used it in forever, and you have to like mix it up because sometimes when I get a pump of this, it's not like mixed up enough. But my favorite foundation of all time, you guys know if you've been watching me, the Relove by Revolution Super Serum Hyaluronic Acid Foundation. This is my favorite foundation of all time. It looks so amazing, and it gives like this gorgeous dewy finish. It feels so thin, and like it actually feels like you're doing skincare when you use this. So I was thinking soft matte smooth finish, luminous smooth finish together. This doesn't have a good shade match for me. This is the lightest shade, F1, and it is not a good shade, but I've been using it anyway because I just love it so much, and like kind of dealing with it because I do have like a bit of a tan, but this is a good shade. So like both of these together might make like a pretty good shade for me. So I'm gonna use a pump of this. Maybe 2 pumps. Yeah, 2 pumps of that. I need a lot of coverage for my acne, and that is this foundation. It's like a little bit on the thicker side, and then this has a dropper and it's incredibly thin. But it's like has the most amazing coverage ever. And it just looks really, really good on my skin always, no matter what I use. It always looks so good. And I think anybody with like especially dry skin would absolutely love this foundation. So there's my little mixture. I'm gonna dot that all over my face. And this Uoma Beauty foundation actually smells really good. So I feel like these together smell wonderful. But it's not like a bad fragrance thing or anything. It just smells like the fruit extracts that are in this foundation. Okay, I may have gotten way too much foundation. I can't seem to get it all off my hand. I always get a lot of this because I love this.
Well, it still looks like you got a little bit.
No, not really. I just have to do my foundation part, which you're interrupting.
Oh,
You gotta get out and leave me alone. So I'm gonna blend that out with my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. This is my favorite sponge to blend out my foundation. Oh yeah, I can already tell this is gonna be an amazing mix. Ah! I almost dropped my foundation. Yeah, it's coming out more of a soft matte finish because of the Uoma Beauty foundation, which is exactly what I was looking for. I wanted a little bit of a matter face today for like kind of, I just feel like it's a little bit more fall like to have more matte skin. And actually this is not that great of a match. It kind of looks a little bit funny, but I'm sure with powder and everything it'll kind of end up looking right. But oh yeah, that looks so good on the skin. It looks smooth and hydrated, but it's not like super luminous. Like it doesn't look like it doesn't look like my face is incredibly dewy. So I definitely love the mix of these two. And this foundation's only like $5. This one's like $10. So it's very inexpensive. So I don't know what my camera might have cut out, but I used I recently picked up another one of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser, and I used it on my under eyes. It's a really nice, like actually brightening shade for me. And I used it down the center of my face. It's almost a little too light for me. It's like definitely a brightening color. And now I'm gonna use my Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. I really, really like this concealer. It's pretty good from what I have used of it. I think it's a little bit of a better concealer to use for like acne spots. So that's what I'm doing with it, is I'm using it for my acne, which that mixture of foundations that I did concealed my acne so well that I barely need any extra concealer. Like, I could probably leave it the way that it is, honestly. So I recently picked up another one of my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Of course, my absolute favorite. I love this stuff. It looks so good on my dry skin. Like, it doesn't look like I have a ton of powder on, and my face doesn't look super dry. It actually looks really good on me. So I'm gonna be using that with a little powder puff. You can get these off Amazon, and they're the best way to apply powder like ever. I used to use my like sponge to do it, but I realized one of these is actually so much better. So I'm gonna dip it into the powder. I have it in the cap, and I'm gonna start with my under eyes. I'm gonna blend out any creases and then just set. I wish that Maybelline would come out with with another Fit Me powder that's like a glowy one that has like a little bit of like a glowy, more of like a glowy finish, because that would probably be my jam for when I don't want as matte skin and I want it to look dewy. So I just did my brows off camera, and now I'm going to do my cheeks. So I'm going to use my Maybelline City Bronzer and Contour Powder. This one's in the shade 100, and I'm going to use my Morphe JH02 brush for that. And just bronze up my face. I already did this side off camera because my camera battery is being weird and dying on me. So I'm using my Essence V blush in Bespoke. This is a beautiful bronzy blush, which looks beautiful with this makeup look. It's just so fall-like, and I love it. And it has little shimmers in it to help make the skin look nice and glowy. And then I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter with my Do Care highlighting brush. And I'm going to use that on my cheeks to highlight the face. I also used some of this in the inner corner part of my eye. So I'm going to do that on this side as well. This is a beautiful white gold highlight, and it looks so pretty in the inner corners and on the face with this look. And also, this is like one of my warmest bronzers ever, and I love it so much. I'm gonna set my face with my Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Sunnyvale. It is a beautiful chocolate brown shade, which I think will look really good in the waterline. We're actually gonna take the waterline smoky, which I never do. I always put a nude or a white in the waterline because I like to open up my eyes and make them look really, really nice, and I feel like it just looks better on me. But today we're gonna use this chocolate brown because it is so pretty. Like, look at that. And so we're totally gonna take this way more smoky and use that on the waterline. Yeah, that's actually really, really nice and smoky and pretty. I love that. So then I'm going to actually, I didn't even prepare a brush for this, but I'm gonna use some of the lighter like crease shades that we used on in the crease, and I'm going to use those on the lower lash line to help smoke out that brown liner. So I'm going to use Toast of the Town and Umber the Sun and Salty Caramel. So this one, and this one. I'm going to mix those together on a Morphe M508 brush. Use those on my lower lash line. Now that it's more smoky, I really love the way that that looks. And now I'm going to curl my lashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler, and I'm going to use my ColourPop Act Natural Lash Refining Mascara. I accidentally got some mascara in this right here on my face, so but it's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to get it off, but I have to make sure that it fully dries down first, so I'm just gonna leave it, and I'm going to move on to my lashes now. So I'm gonna use my Kiss Lash Glue Liner in black, and I'm going to use that with my Kiss So Wispy number 11 lashes. I haven't used these in forever, but I was thinking for the fall season, and with this smoky eye, it's best that I use lashes so that you can really get the full effect, and it can look really, really pretty with this smoky eye. Okay, so I popped on the lashes, and I feel like I did them pretty okay today. Now we are pretty much almost done with this look. To finish it off, the lip color that took me forever to match to this dark shade that we have on the lid, but I finally did it and it's perfect. So first I'm going to use my NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Alabama. It's like a red, it's like basically a kind of a brick reddish kind of shade, but mostly it's just like a red. And at first this is not gonna look like it's gonna match, but trust me, it works. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna line my lips with it. Line. So there we go, that looks really pretty. And then I'm going to use this Milani lipstick. These are their amazing lipsticks. I love them so much. They are so creamy, but they're like matte at the same time. So they don't feel matte on the lips. They are absolutely amazing. I'm gonna use the shade, the one in the shade Desire. It's like a light, I guess you could say dark brown. It's kind of like a mid-tone brown, like it's not dark and it's not too light. I'm gonna put this on top of the red. Because of course I need some brown in here to get this to match. Looking at the color, like look at how beautiful that looks. And it seriously matches the lid shade almost perfectly. So I absolutely love it. I went out to do some shopping and I found this NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Rocky Road, and it's like almost the perfect shade for this look. Like it almost matches it perfectly. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this on top. But you could leave it with just those other shades as well. But I really like the way that this looks. Okay, so this is the completed makeup look right here. It's super duper smoky and it's exactly what I was looking for. It is like the perfect fall makeup. It looks so pretty. I know it's not like very wearable. It's like over the top smoky and dark, but I really like the way that it looks. And it's really pretty, and I feel like it's perfect for fall. I will definitely do some more like wearable fall looks for you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.